You know, that's tough. I think it comes down to that really basic helping people. You know, why do you ever go to law school? Well, I want to help people. That's the answer people always give you. But it's true, you know, as cliche as it is the ability to go into work every day and to make a difference. And even if it's a really small difference for somebody, it's still a difference. And you're able to change people's lives in small ways or in big ways. And for example, today I had a consult with a client, and they just came in with some issues, and we were talking through them, and I was throwing a couple ideas out at them, and they just had an aha moment. All of a sudden they knew exactly what they wanted to do. And whether they go do it with me or by themselves or with another attorney, either way, just that singular, bam, they had it figured out. I mean, that's a great feeling.
Nationally, this problem was emerging that attorneys just weren't great about serving the population. We are serving roughly 15% of the population with access to law. And we realized we had to become a larger practice than we were in order to properly provide access to law. You know, there's a lot of cynics out there like the world doesn't need more attorneys, but really, you know, the profession, the practice of law originated as a way to provide that level of championship for people when they have problems. It could be business creation, it could be dispute related, it could be criminal defense. We're basically community stewards for these types of issues, and I think we need to change the way that people perceive attorneys to be a part of their professional toolkit.
Gravis Law is a standout. I met Brett Spooner when he was the only attorney in Gravis Law about 5 years ago. I was really inspired what Brett wanted to do for the community with Fuse and with Gravis and his principles and philosophies about the application of law to business. And so I walked through the door, and I'm just so pleased to be here, and anybody that walks up to me, I'm looking forward to the interaction.
When I decided in law school, law and complicated to me basically kind of arose out of this idea that often attorneys are perceived as a barrier. We're hard to access, we're expensive, and there was a long point in time going through law school that I wasn't sure if I really even wanted to be an attorney, because my experience with attorneys in software and tech industry before that had been relatively negative. It was expensive, you always felt like you were on the clock, and the idea that we could provide legal services in a way that was less complicated, more transparent, and accessible, I reconcile with myself, if I could provide that kind of service as a practitioner, then, you know, it's something that I could get on board with.